Hello everybody and welcome back to Minecraft Let's Build a Desert Village. I added in a couple of things over the last episode. Added in this little road right here cutting from our housing district over to our marketplace. And then added in another road over here, just cutting over to that area, and then put in some more of our dead trees that we got going. Today I want to work a little bit on something that I honestly I don't have a lot of ideas for, so I'm kind of going to be BSing my way through it as I go, but I want to build a kind of a little port over here, where ships can come in and dock and, transport goods to this area via the sea. So I'm going to kind of just build, and we're going to see where it takes us. This could end up looking really, really bad, and I recognize that, and I will acknowledge that, but we're going to see what we can do anyway. So I'm just going to world edit a little bit here. Don't want to do too much, but let's set this to be, I need to figure out what spruce planks is. It's going to be set 5-1. No. Set 5-1. There we go. Okay, yes, that looks horrible right now. I know. We're going to fix it. Let's go in here, and we're going to chop along the edges just to get it as close to there as possible. We're going to chop off the rest of this and then work from there. I kind of want to have it extend out where a ship could dock in there. Okay, so we're going to get rid of all of this, which we can do just by clicking it out, or we can do / set air, but we'll just kind of do this like this right now. But we want to see what kind of little things we can add in. I want to do a little fence around it. I want to have maybe a little shack. We could probably do something similar to what we have in the marketplace, just maybe selling fish or something, do a little bait shop or something like that. So let's extend this now out. We'll go kind of out like this. And then the ship can come in over here-ish. Maybe that'll work. So let's extend this out. It's going to look bad at first, but we're going to add detail to make it look better here. So we'll do that. That comes out like that. Kind of like it, kind of don't. We're going to play with it. We're going to come up here. This is where we're going to take advantage of our voxel sniper. We're going to set our thing to sand, and we still have the splatter on here. So we'll just kind of splatter in around here to make it seem like the dot kind of just comes in. A little bit of something you could do by hand, but when we have the ability to do it not by hand, we might as well do it via the mod. What else do we want to do here? Maybe we bring... I kind of like this as it is, but I almost want to bring this out over here and kind of have it where the ship comes in to the dock, vertical coming in. That way you can kind of get a loading ship onto there, kind of have it come in like this, and then you have a little loading dock right here where you can get onto it. That sounds good, but then if we're going to do that, we need to make this less curved. We can have a little bit curved, but just make it a little bit less. And then we can get rid of the sand here, as so. We should honestly make the water deeper, so let's go in and get rid of this as well. A little bit of an awkward angle right now, can't deny that. Let's go completely under. Okay, get rid of all of this, just because you don't want the ship to sink when you get over here. Okay. We are going to make a ship too, but that will be in a separate episode. Let's extend this just the tiniest bit further, and let's kind of round it off on both sides like that. That looks pretty good, pretty basic, but good enough. Let's extend it out one more block. I'm just thinking when we add in a little fence around here, we're going to want a little extra space. We'll also extend it out over here. So, I don't really like this just bay of water sitting here, so maybe we do something with that, but for now, let's kind of just terraform around this, make it be a little filled in more. Maybe just make a little bay of water. Maybe this could be a little fishing zone. I don't know. We'll think of something. But if you have ideas, leave it in the comments. But we'll have the ship come in like this. Let's get a little fence around this. We're just going to do basic. We're going to do a couple of testy things. Let's just throw up some spruce logs here. And we're just going to do it symmetrical on each side. As so. Okay. That looks pretty okay. It's not completely symmetrical. Let's make it perfect here. So that we got 3 blocks in between each. That looks pretty good. What do we want to do for the actual fence? We could use fences. That's the quite obvious one. We could have basically just this. It's pretty simple. It'll work. Let's think of something else we could do. Could we do, this is going to look weird, but let's test it. How does this look? Can we place these on there and have it look good? To be fair, it doesn't look bad, but I also don't think it works. So let's keep looking around here for something. We could do slabs and kind of do a spruce slab work on here and have it go kind of down and up on here. Do I like that? I kind of really like that. Let's do this. So we're going to kind of make it not as basic. We're just adding a little bit of detail by doing this, and I think that's actually going to work out pretty well. But then let's take our little posts here and let's extend them all the way down so that it actually seems like this is holding up something. That was a little extreme bringing it all the way down there, but let's make it, you know, as realistic as possible. And while I didn't mean to place those like that, I totally like that. And then we're going to add some buttons on there, and that's going to look really, really good. Okay. For BSing this, it's not looking bad. I don't want to say too much right now, but I kind of like how this looks so far. We bring this down like so. I'll finish up the other side, kind of time-lapse that real quick. Okay, real quick, you saw me make a couple of small changes right there. Basically changing these blocks to be oak instead of spruce. What does that do for us? It kind of paints the picture like these are in water and are wet, because when wood is wet, it gets darker. So it's just the tiniest bit of detail right there that I kind of like. And then to go with the darker color up here, I didn't like the spruce, so we're going to go dark oak. Also, not positive if I like that right now, but for right now, we're just going to roll with it, and we'll see in the future if I feel differently. Let's throw on our buttons on here, and then that's kind of what we got for this first side. We'll finish it on this side. I'll go back into a tiny little time-lapsey thing right there, but I don't know, maybe I don't like this. We'll see. It looks a little busy. That's the only thing that I'm going to say about it. It looks the tiniest bit busy. Maybe we get rid of this inner part. As cool as it was. You know what? Let's actually test. It's hard to see, but does the string work? No, you legitimately can't even see it. There's got to be something else that we could put along here to make this look interesting. Maybe we just... I mean... Okay, let's just try. Can we just place these straight up across? Does that look better than whatever the menagerie was that we had before? Yeah, it'll work. It's good enough. We'll place these down, and then we can place these down over here as well. And that looks fine. Okay. We will end up knocking these out to build some kind of little way to get onto the ship that comes in. Spoiler alert, there's only going to be one ship that comes in because you can't make moving ships, but that's beside the point. We'll figure that out when the time comes. Maybe next episode we'll build the ship. Kind of procrastinating doing that though because I'm scared of building ships. I kind of suck at it, but we'll try our best. let me go back into a little time lapse here, and we'll finish up this side of the dock as well, and then work on some surrounding stuff over there. I will be right back. Okay, so dock, besides putting down those pillars there, which I will do, is pretty much done in terms of the little piers that come out, and I actually really like it. If you come in from this side, look at how good it looks. I'm so content with this. It looks great. So I'm really happy about that. Let's do some little other stuff around here. We're going to put a little stand right over here, and we're going to basically make this similar to how we built the other ones near our marketplace. So we're just going to put a little stand right here, grab our dark oak stairs, bring these in like this. You know, basically similar to how we had the ones over there, just remaking a second one. Well, at this point, like 6th one, but beside the point. And then we'll just do kind of a slope downward roof on this. And let's actually make it different in the fact that we're going to do spruce and oak slabs on top. And we're just going to kind of bring these over and then down. And we may just stick with spruce. I grabbed the oak just as a what if scenario. But we'll bring these over like this. And this will become kind of a bait and tackle shop. Yeah, but it works. It's good enough. Maybe we just throw in a couple of variations on the roof. Just the tiny little detail-y variation things always help. So we'll throw these in up there. Yep, that looks random and good enough. We'll throw in a trapdoor on the side for our fellow merchant to get into. Perfect. And then let's spruce up the sides with some random stuff. Okay. Chests, crafting tables, furnaces, jukeboxes, fences, anything else, anvils. We also want to put a item frame with a little fishy doodle in it. So maybe this seems like a good salmon hunting area, so we'll put some salmon on here. Perfect. And then we'll decorate this area, and we're actually going to be decorating the entire dock with stuff because we want to get this place looking busy, full of life and activity. This is the dock that brings in like all of the various needs for the city. So we'll kind of stock up stuff over here, place some chests, crafting tables, furnaces, jukeboxes. We'll throw a fence over here. Let's grab our pots because those are great decoration tools as well. Place a pot on there, place a pot over here, some pots on there. Throw some chests in here. Okay, perfect. Crafting table into the ground. Jukebox. Furnace in the ground. Okay. So that's a little busier now. Maybe we throw in one of our tied down things with the rails that we had. Actually, let's first get some crates in here. So we grab our spruce, or actually let's go oak and birch. We'll introduce a new wood in the area. Stack a couple of these on top of each other. Maybe have them strewn around here. It's not going to like some of those, but that's fine. We grab our trapdoor, and we place these right on here. That'll get the feeling like we're stacking crates to put onto our ship. Just little detail work, but that's the kind of stuff that's important in a build like this. Get those on there. It's not going to like that there, so we'll place it here instead. We could get really fancy, throw an item frame on there with like what's in the crate, but I don't think that that's necessarily necessary here. Okay, so we got some crates over there. Maybe we throw down some logs that are tied down over here. Just because that's like, we're putting lumber onto the ship. It doesn't quite work in this area. It worked better in like a foresty setting, but it's still not bad. And we will throw a rail on here, like so. just some tied down logs, getting ready to load it onto the ship. I like that a lot. And then we'll, what else do we need here? We might kind of be done over here. Maybe this is a good place to get some coal. Deserts are great for coal. We put a little stack of coal right over here. Okay, that looks pretty good. That's going to get loaded onto the ship as well. And then we can come in and make sure that our path is going into here. There's a little extra sand that I don't care for, so we'll just fill this in with some andesite. Do the same over in this area. Fill in with andesite, and then I'm also going to grab some gravel, fill in with the gravel. Perfect. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm going to go real quick, finish up the pillars going down here, and then I think we're going to wrap off the episode. So I will be right back. Okay, so here we go. Here is our little port for our desert city. It's not anything super big and fancy, and it shouldn't be, because this is kind of what they probably would have had back in the day. Just something simple where a ship can come in, unload, do some stuff. I added in kind of that it's worn down. There's some blocks going in. We can maybe throw in, you know, some sand here and there. It's still pretty dusty area, so there would be sand flowing into their dock, pier, port area. So throw some sand in there. It looks good. Next episode, I guess we'll do the ship if I'm feeling it. Maybe I won't, and we'll do something else. But that's going to be all for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye.